And welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. It is time to finish up the ACC. We are finishing up with Wake Forest. We also have some conference title picks in this one. Dave Clawson took over in 2014, and Wake Forest is not a team that gets rid of coaches quickly. Bill Dooley was there from 1987 through 1992. There was Jim Caldwell 93 through 2000. Jim Grobe was 2001 up until Clawson took over in 2014. Clawson went 3-9 his first 2 years, and then bowl games in 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Then that brings us to last year, and it starts great. Elon, Vanderbilt, at ODU, all wins. Then they lose to Georgia Tech, at Clemson, at Virginia Tech. They beat Pitt on October 21st, and then the wheels fall off. Florida State, at Duke, NC State, at Notre Dame, and at Syracuse, all losses, giving them a 4-8 record and Clawson's first miss in a bowl game in a while. But Clawson's going to be back for season 11. Warren Ruggiero is going to be back for season 11 as the offensive coordinator. Brad Lambert's back as the defensive coordinator for a third year. And when we look at the offense, quarterback's going to be the major concern. When Sam Hartman left before last year, they had issues at quarterback. They bring in Hank Bachmeier. Bachmeier was at Boise State and then Louisiana Tech. Good, strong arm. He should be a major upgrade this year. They lost a lot of receivers. Jamal Banks is off to Nebraska. Kashawn Williams is off to Indiana. Wesley Grimes to NC State. 3 of the top 4 receivers are gone. But Taylor Morin's a good veteran slot receiver. Cameron Height is going to be the tight end. The running game, Justin Ellison's gone to Indiana, but Damon Claiborne's back, 586 yards and 5 scores last year. The big issue is the offensive line. The offensive line wasn't very good last year. Devontae Gordon's a pretty good left tackle. 4 upperclassmen fill the other spots. The line should improve this year. Defense wasn't bad last year. It just wasn't great. Jasheen Davis is going to be the big guy. He led the ACC with 7.5 sacks. He had 17 tackles for a loss, or didn't lead the ACC. It was one of the leaders of the ACC. 7.5 sacks, 17 tackles for a loss. He's great. The other side is Kendron Wayman. Pretty good pass rusher on that point. They have 2 good tackles in Kevin Pointer and Bryce Gaines. Linebacking core, that's going to be about Dylan Hazen. 86 tackles, 8.5 tackles for a loss last year. They also brought in Branson Combs from Southern Illinois to help fill out. The secondary just needs more big plays. Capone Blue comes in from Kent State. He broke up 11 passes last year. They also have Nick Anderson, Evan Slouch at safety. Big key is really the lines of scrimmage. They have to keep up the pass rush they had last year while being better at protecting their quarterback. When we look at the schedule this year, it's not awful. It's definitely manageable. August 29th is the open. They face NC A&T. I think that's going to be a win. September 7th, they get Virginia at home. I lean win there as well. September 14th, we have Ole Miss. That will be a loss. And then a bye on September 21st. September 28th, Louisiana at home. Lean win there. Then October 5th, we're at NC State. That's going to be a loss. Clemson, October 12th. That will be a loss. October 19th, they're at home against UConn. I lean win in that game. October 26th against Stanford. That will be a loss, and then another bye. November 8th, they have Cal at home. I lean win there with Cal traveling across the country. Then November 16th, they're at North Carolina. That will be a loss. November 23rd, they're at Miami. That will be a loss. And then November 30th, they have Duke. That will be a loss. But when I look at this squad, as much as the squad says take the under, this is a team that the schedule says take the over. We're going to take the over 4.5. It's sitting at Bet365 right now, and we're going to take that at minus 150. So that's going to be our pick, over 4.5 wins for Wake Forest, minus 150. Now we need some championship picks for the ACC. I have two ways I'm going to go with this. Number one is the best team in the conference. The team that has performed the best, that has a good returning production, that looks like they should win the most games. That's Florida State. Florida State's the best team right now. We're going to take them at plus 300 on FanDuel. We already took their over 9.5 wins. We're going to take them at plus 300 at FanDuel. Then we're going to take the team with the most talent. The most talent is definitely Miami. We already took their over 9 wins. We're going to take them to win the conference championship plus 450 at FanDuel. If you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and next time we start off with the SEC, we're on to Alabama.